I am a sophomore, class of 2014, and I'm co-president and co-founder of Princeton Opera Company. We all have a background in classical singing, but at the same time we're all students at Princeton. I started the company in the winter of my freshman year because I saw a hole on campus. There was no hole in enthusiasm for this particular genre. I had just participated in a music course, Music 214, that was a Mozart-themed class dedicated to performing opera scenes. And there were 15 of us in the class. There were 10 more who wanted to be in the class but didn't have time. And I knew that, unfortunately, after that class, that year, there were no more opportunities. I wanted this first masterclass to be with Anthony, not just because he's a Princeton graduate, but because he's at the point in his career right now where he's really making it this year, and he's still so young, and he's so talented and nice and courteous, but still attached to Princeton. The masterclass is a very interesting form of performance because it is both casual and formal at the same time, and it's very, very challenging performance because the singer is prepared and yet unprepared at the same time and has to react in a very small period of time.
It's very hard to cry when you're singing. I've tried it many times, and it doesn't really work. What he's done is he's given us the one thing that happens when we're really weak. We tend not to finish words, and we break everything up. And I think that's why in the middle of the word cruda, he's put this rest. Mia cruda so, or mia cruda so. You could almost double dot this. Ba-bum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-ba, yum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. And I think that you don't have to be quite as strict. I want you to color outside of the lines just a little bit.
At 25 minutes, at 2.5 hours is so overwhelming because you're just handed lots of information you have to keep together. You have to try to keep going even, and I've seen people break down in master classes.
If you want to be there, that's fine, but just make it all one line. And one thing that can help you with this in your practicing is if you get a rubber band, and as you're singing the phrase, you start in its regular position, and you stretch it, and it should take you the whole phrase to get to the end where it stretches.
adapts and changes and gets better is something that is so important and fascinating. It's not just seeing the finished product, it's seeing the process. I guess the most important part of this class was less about the vocal instruction and actual performance experience of the class, which was all very necessary and fantastic, but it was, the point of this was to give hope to the singers and to acknowledge that this is possible. It is very hard, but it's a dream worth following, and I think the singers who performed in this, and even some of the audience members, took that away with them. Everyone was saying, wow, I could be that person.